In this video, we're diving into Instagram's brand new Edits app, what it is, how it works, and why it's a serious game changer for creators. What's up everyone, my name is Eric Hunsaker, and here on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you stay ahead of platform updates, build your brand, and grow smart online. Instagram just dropped a tool that might completely change how you create content, not just for Instagram, but for platforms like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and beyond. And the best part, it's 100% free right now. So let's break down everything that you need to know about the Instagram Edits app, what it can do, how it stacks up against CapCut, how to use it step by step, and how it fits into your content workflow if you're trying to grow faster in 2025. All right, so let's start at the top. What exactly is this new Edits app? Instagram Edits is a separate video editing app made by the Instagram team, and it's designed to give creators, marketers, and everyday users a powerful yet simple way to make videos on their phones. It's not just a Reels update or in-app feature. This is a full-blown, standalone video editing app that works with your Instagram account. The idea is to give you tools that let you create better videos without needing to switch to a bunch of different apps or pay for fancy editing software. If you've ever used CapCut or InShot or even tried to edit inside the Reels editor and gotten frustrated, this app's for you. It's basically Meta saying, here, let's make this easier for you. And it's surprisingly flexible. Whether you're making short videos for Reels, longer videos for stories, or just want a cleaner workflow for content creation, Edits has your back. You can shoot videos directly in the app or import footage that you've already recorded. Then you build your video with multiple layers like text, music, captions, voiceovers, and edit everything with a timeline that feels more like a real editor than a janky tool inside Instagram. This isn't a half-baked tool thrown together. It's clearly Instagram's play to help creators do more faster and to compete directly with apps like CapCut that have dominated short-form content editing for the past few years. Why did Instagram launch Edits? So why now? Why roll out this whole new app? The timing says a lot. Instagram launched Edits right as CapCut faced potential bans in the US, which is, let's just say, convenient. But honestly, it goes deeper than that. Instagram knows that creators are the lifeblood of their platform. If creators can't make high-quality content quickly, they leave. Or worse, they stray, but don't post as much because it's too much of a hassle. Reels exploded in popularity over the last few years, but the editing tools inside Instagram weren't keeping up. They were clunky, limited, and just not enough for people who wanted to do more than slap a caption over a clip. Edits is the answer to that. Meta also realizes that creators don't just make videos for Instagram. They're posting to TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Pinterest, even LinkedIn now. So Edits is made to help you create videos that work everywhere, not just on Reels. But obviously, there's some bonus stuff if you're sharing directly to Instagram. It's also smart from a business perspective. If Instagram can own the creation side of your workflow, where you plan, edit, and publish, they're more likely to keep you in their ecosystem. And that means more content, more eyeballs, and more ad revenue for them. So it's a win-win. We get better tools, they get more content. What can you do with Edits? Now let's talk about what it actually does, because this is where things get fun. First off, the camera itself is way better. You can shoot clips directly inside the app, and the quality is pretty solid. Instagram says it supports up to 2K footage, and I've even seen references to 4K exports, depending on your phone. If you're used to shooting inside the regular Instagram camera, this already feels like a big upgrade. Once you're filming or importing clips, you get a full timeline to work with. This isn't just dragging your finger across a clip. You can layer in music, captions, effects, stickers, voiceovers, whatever you need. Each element lives on its own layer, and you can control exactly when it appears, how long it stays, and what it does. Editing is actually fun in here. You can trim your clips down to the frame, split them, move them around, and even adjust things like speed, volume, or filters. It feels a lot like a stripped-down version of Premiere Pro, but optimized for your thumbs. And that's honestly the sweet spot for most of us. Now, the AI tools are still rolling out, but they're already pretty impressive. You can auto-caption your videos in multiple languages. You can animate still photos to give them motion. There's a green screen feature that lets you change backgrounds. And one of the more experimental things that they're testing is an AI outfit switcher. So you could literally change what you're wearing in a clip. It's pretty wild. And maybe the most underrated feature, collaboration. You can share a draft project with someone else who has the app, get feedback, and work on it together before posting. For creators working with brands or just bouncing ideas with friends, that's huge. Finally, when your video is done, you can export it watermark free. That means you can post it anywhere: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or publish it directly to Instagram with just a few taps. Built-in insights and why that matters. Here's something creators will really care about. If you share a video to Instagram using edits, you unlock extra insights. More than just likes and views. We're talking watch time, skip rates, how long people are sticking around, and even how many follows that your video is driving. This is the kind of data that you only get from tools like Meta Business Suite or third-party platforms. Now it's baked right into this app. And that means you can do something super important: learn faster. You can see what's working, what isn't, and make changes in real time. If you're posting consistently, this kind of feedback loop makes a big difference in how fast you grow. Plus, if you're managing multiple accounts or running a brand, this is the kind of insight that makes you look like a genius. You can walk into a meeting and say, hey, we saw a drop off at 8 seconds, so we're adjusting the hook. That's the data-driven creativity that clients love. How to actually use Instagram edits. All right, let's walk through the app so you can see how it all works step by step. When you first open the app, you'll be asked to log in with your Instagram account. That's how everything syncs up. Once you're in, you'll land on your Projects tab. This is where all your past and current video projects live. To start something new, you can just hit the big plus button. You can either record fresh footage using the Edits camera or pull clips from your gallery. Once you have your clips, you land in the timeline editor. From here, it's drag and drop simple. Want to add music? Tap the music icon and choose from tracks on Instagram's massive library. Want to throw in text or effects? Tap the appropriate icon at the bottom, choose your style, and drop it into your timeline. You can stretch or trim anything, rearrange your clips, and preview as you go. Edits makes it easy to fine-tune your video without it feeling overwhelming. You're not buried in technical menus, you're just moving pieces around until it looks and sounds the way you want. Once your video is done, hit export in the top corner, and you'll get the choice to save it to your phone or publish it directly to Instagram. If you go the direct route, it opens up your regular Instagram sharing menu: Reels, Feed Post, or Story. Your draft also stays saved in the app, so you can come back and tweak it later. You can even duplicate a project if you want to make small changes and turn it into a series. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into the app now. So here I am inside of my Instagram Edits app, and I'm in the bottom left corner here. So this is where they have something called stickies, where you can capture ideas with stickies when inspiration strikes. So if you hit that plus in the bottom right corner, you can write something down here like subscribe for more videos and click add. Boom. Then over here we have saved Reels. So this is actually coming from my Instagram on Reels that I've saved. And then over here we have collections of other things saved in Instagram. So then we have this second tab here that looks like a play button where you can go ahead and get inspiration from other Reels. Here in the middle, this is the project tabs for other videos that I've created or that you've created in there. And to create a new one, you just press the plus sign in the project there. Now, if we click here on the fourth button here on the bottom, this is how we get to the record tab, where we can go ahead and come in here and start recording something. It's just as simple as that. Now, what I noticed when I first opened this up is that it defaulted to an HD camera at 2K and 60 frames per second. So, and it looks really crispy just looking at it here on my phone. So we'll go ahead and let that go. And then over here on the left-hand side, we have some different tools. We can go ahead and add music here. We can go ahead and change our background here, use a little bit of green screen action. So let's go ahead and we'll just record like that, see what happens. And then we have a different timer here. So we can go ahead and change a clip length. Over here, we can go ahead and change the speed. And then we also have a script here. So it kind of works as like a little teleprompter, which is pretty cool. We also have tools for like flash and turning the camera around and stuff like that. And we can also change that frame right here. Just put it on HD, 60 frames per second with HDR on. You can go ahead and change that however you'd like. And if we press next here at the bottom right, this is where we get into the editor, which is where the real magic happens here. So here we can go ahead and mute this track. If we press that little volume sign there in the timeline, we can go ahead and press that little button there, which reduces noise, which is pretty cool. And then down at the bottom here, we have all these different tools. So we can go ahead and click on audio to go ahead and find songs. We can add text layers by pressing on the little letter there. We can click on voice here to go ahead and record a voiceover. We can add captions, overlay. There's a ton that we can do in here. And then when we come up here to the top right, we go ahead and hit export. And now it's going to go ahead and send this to my device. And then now we can either go and hit share to Instagram. So if we go ahead and click that, it'll open up Instagram. And we can go ahead and share this to Instagram like we would anything else. How creators and marketers can use edits smartly. So now that we've covered how it works, let's talk strategy, because this isn't just about having new toys. It's about using them to grow. If you're a solo creator, the biggest win here is speed. You can brainstorm, shoot, edit, and post in one flow. No jumping between apps, no weird export bugs, and no watermarks. That alone will help you stay consistent. But where it gets really powerful is in batch content creation. You can use the stickies feature to jot down ideas, plan out 3 to 5 videos, record them in one go, and then edit them over a few days. That way you're never scrambling to post something. If you run a small team or an agency, Edits helps streamline approvals and revisions. Instead of emailing videos back and forth, you can just share the draft within the app, get notes, and publish when ready. That saves hours of time. And for brands, Edits offers better control. You can make your video look polished and on brand without hiring an outside editor. Plus, the analytics give you real data to guide your content calendar. So Instagram Edits is one of the biggest creator tool updates that we've seen in a while. It's not just a gimmick. It's a serious piece of software built for people who actually make content. It's smooth, intuitive, and at least for now, totally free. And if you're already using Instagram to grow your brand, it just makes sense to give it a try. So whether you're a seasoned creator or you're just starting out, this app has something to offer. And if you take the time to learn it now, you'll be ahead of the curve as Meta continues to roll out new features and updates. So download Edits, mess around with it, and let me know what you think. I'll be doing more tutorials and breakdowns as updates roll out, so stay tuned. Now, if you want to get started with any products that we recommend, you'll find links for them down in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we make videos dedicated to helping new and existing entrepreneurs get started and succeed in business, so be sure to subscribe. Other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.